I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I'm so glad to share this message with you. How we replicate poverty in Africa, transgenerational poverty. I received a phone call from somebody, an extended family member, that his father died. And they wanted to sell his building that had 4 self-contained flats, and whether I was interested in buying. I asked him, why would you sell a building to bury a dead man? He said that the man had 5 women, 5 gates. So just assuming that you multiply each woman by 3, that's 15 children. If you multiply each woman by 4, that's 20 children. You multiply each woman by 5, that's 25 children. If the children were financially buoyant, they wouldn't sell that building. So he has died leaving between 15 to 20 children that are not financially stable and most probably not highly educated, most probably not entrepreneurs or employers of labor. And then they want to sell the only assets that he died and left behind. And then I asked him, I told them, I have told my children not to spend my money to do big burial. I have told them not to buy a coffin. They should not do any marble grave. They should just wrap me with a cloth, put me inside. And they should not do any service of song. They should go back to their works. Any money they will have spent on on a dead person, they should use it to take care of the living. And people have been contesting. I'm going to get a court injunction as I get older. Get a court order. So this man is going to be buried. They will spend money. People, and maybe he's a chief. They will spend money, and then every person will come back to square one. In fact, I have parents, when they can't pay school fees, they will tell you they just buried their father, they just buried their grandfather. In fact, I have bought a lot of real estate because of people who wanted to do burials, from people who wanted to do the remembrance of their great-grandmother that was not properly buried, as if the burial would take her to heaven. What kind of people are we as black people? What kind of people are we? Can't we think about the future, about how to improve on lives, the people who are living? A friend of mine died. Since I know him, I have never entered his house. I don't know his house. That is I've known him for close to 25 years, no more than 25 years. I've never known his house. At one time, he had no house. I have never visited him once, and he has never visited me once. We just meet in church. And then they want me to come for his service of songs in a very far place. So I'll carry this body, pay for transport or pay for a flight, land there. I will stay in a hotel to sing songs for a dead man who is not hearing. Who are we singing to? Who are we singing for? What are we singing for? If it's at the graveside, understandable. Then I will spend maybe about 100,000. If it is flight, maybe 200,000. Doing what? I didn't see him when he was alive. So why would I be so hypocritical to go there now that he's dead? So I sent them 100,000 naira to use to buy drinks or whatever to entertain those who will come for the burial. But I didn't go because my conscience will prick me. I had not known him. I had not gone there over the years. Then I will not just go because he is dead. No. No. Let's learn to live instead of celebrating death. Let's learn to take care of the living instead of doing extravagant burials outrageous burials for the dead. Let the living learn to leave assets, businesses, resources, real estate behind for their children. Let we, the men, control our libido so that we can have the kind of families that we can manage, we can train and establish, instead of wishing for elaborate burials and selling properties to bury them. It's a sad thing. And one other thing we, the fathers, do, we don't leave skills. We don't teach our children business skills, entrepreneurial skills. If you look at other races, the Asians, the white people, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Jewish people, they transfer businesses from one generation to the other. Ours is to finish it once, the spirit of Esau. Share the inheritance instead of building the legacy. May God help us in Jesus' name. May you be an exception. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Pokey. God bless you.